Josh motherfucking Augustine.
What's up, brother?
I'm gonna borrow this from you.
Yep.
Smoke some tweed, my dude. Tweed. What's up, homie?
Not shit. What's up with you?
Living the dream, my bro. Living the motherfucking dream.
I feel like that sometimes. I get real stressed, and then I take a deep breath. I'm like, oh, wow, you're living your dream. Just chill out.
You're an adult now.
I'm an adult now.
Is that
with
weird?
A whole bunch of shit.
How old are you?
20. I'll be 29 next month.
Dude, when did you start training jiu-jitsu? When you were like 16?
15.
15? It's like 14 years ago you walked through the gym?
Yeah, it's
gym
weird.
door?
It's weird to like have that number next to it.
Oh, my God. What was 14 years ago? 2008?
Yeah. No, 2000. Fuck. We're dumb.
What? Well,
2010.
no, 2008. It was 2022, dude. 12 years ago was 2010.
No, because I was...
So then you haven't been there for 14 years.
Well, I was a sophomore. I was 15, though.
So you're 15,
So maybe it was
about to be 16?
2009. Yeah, I was probably about to be 16.
So you're 15. It's called 15.
Yeah. So 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably before. Either 2000, was it 2009? Or was
it had to be 2009 because
or was
it was my freshman year whenever I started.
Now, did you come into the new location?
No,
You
I
started-
went to Domain MMA.
Oh, you went to Domain,
So
and
I
then
was
they
with
brought
Dustin.
you guys in. That's
yes,
right.
because I was with him for a year, and then right when Randolph was going to the gymnastics place up on Mexico.
Yep, and that was in 2010.
Yes.
Yeah, because I wasn't there when you got there.
Really?
Yeah, I was living in San Antonio, Texas at that time.
But you were with them. You were with Mike at the old school before that.
Yeah, so I was at Mike's from 2009 to 2010, and then I moved when I graduated, and then I came back in 2011, that very next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you doing down there?
Well, I went to go live. At the time, I was married, and AJ was about to be 2, and we were about to have Addison, our daughter. So we moved down there to live with her parents. The idea was to, graduate college and get a job and save up for a house, and they're going to help us while we were saving up. And then, like, when we were fucking going down there, the whole idea was maybe this is just me being salty, but I think I was lied to. I was told that so people had some connections for a job, i.e. my in-laws knew some people who could help me get this job doing some pharmaceutical sales and shit. And I get down there and that didn't exist, my friend.
At all?
No, dude. It was just like they knew somebody who did pharmaceutical sales, but it wasn't really like a connection. Like they presented it to me like, yeah, like this thing's we can for sure make this happen. They didn't do it. So I get down there and then I ended up just getting a job doing door-to-door sales for Time Warner Cable. I'm trying to set up, internet cable and shit. I hate
selling cable.
Dude, it was brutal. Middle of the summer. You don't think this shit's hot.
In Texas?
Dude, so hot. It was so crazy. I hated that shit. Oh, yeah. That was a crazy time. But we were there for almost a year, and I wanted to come back here. I never started training while I was down there. And part of it was because money. I was like, I don't have money. And Mike wasn't letting me train for free. Like whenever I first started training, I pulled the weeds and trimmed the hedges and cut grass.
Randolph.
Yeah.
Is that never he lived there? Still?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
And then I would clean the bathroom to do my dues. So I didn't think anybody else would give me that kind of deal down there. So in my mind, I just needed to come back to the gym that I knew that I could train for free, basically. So that's kind of what I did.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
cool.
It's a ride, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Life's a ride. Life is interesting because everybody feels like they're behind or that time is running out or you're supposed to be doing something. And I think school presents this false perception that you're supposed to regularly be progressing. Because when you're in school, you get put on an artificial progression chart, essentially. I mean, you start in kindergarten, and then you go to first grade, and then second grade, and then third grade, and then fourth, and then so forth. And it creates this idea of moving forward and on a time scale. And then when you graduate high school, and everybody's on their own path, the easy thing, what you can do is just continue down that path, which is go to college. Just all right, more steps.
13th grade.
Yeah, just more senses of accomplishment. But then now you get usually fucking settle down with like a whole bunch of debt,
Yes.
right? Like a whole bunch, just tons of money. It's crazy.
Yes.
Or you don't do that, and you maybe go to the military, you do some other things, or you just like get a job. In which case, most people who like get a job, or maybe go in a non-traditional route, though, you feel like a loser. You feel like you're behind. You feel like you don't know what the fuck's going on. And yeah, man, it's just we're all on our own fucking, we're all on our own path for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no timetable to say like this is where you should be by this time.
By this time, yeah.
It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. It's easy to fall into that for sure.
Yeah, bro.
But I just feel lucky to, like I said, like I can just take a deep breath and tell myself I'm living my dream. Like even though I'm just in a 2-bedroom apartment, I still have, people that are close to me that actually really care about me. And I'm able to do this awesome thing that I actually, I still just love it. And it's like I'm playing like a kid. That's the thing. It's like it literally feels like I'm going to play every day.
Are you traded full time?
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like, what's a day?
Rob Doniker and Jesse Finney.
What's a day looking like for you?
Well, I'm recently coming. Now I'm in camp right now, so getting up, training 9 a.m. with Mike, or lifting with Jesse at 11, and then take a couple hours, eat, chill, go back to the gym, do MMA, or mitts, or wrestling, or jiu-jitsu, or whatever. Kind of going day by day with that schedule.
Okay.
But it's a little more catered to. Like, I'm not just doing the classes at St. Charles. Like, I obviously am doing the MMA classes and stuff. But now Jake Roberts has been coaching and helping me do, helping me with my striking, wrestling. Really just MMA coach more than anything. But he's just been helping me kind of like organize camps, sparring, shit like that. Everything.
Yeah, Jake's a good coach.
He's a good coach, dude.
Yeah, it's like what he wants to do.
And it's a tough-ass job. It's one of the toughest jobs, especially at the beginning, coming with some guys that don't have anything yet. But, But he's quality. He's going to be a really good coach.
No, he will, because he cares.
Yes. Oh, he cares. He cares so much that he gets
He's like
upset.
Is he like texting yell at you and shit?
Oh, dude.
Jake's an emotional fellow.
Dude, you don't even know.
Not like emotional in a bad way, but he'll get upset at you is what I mean.
Passionate.
Yeah.
He's passionate. He will get upset with you.
He'll get upset with you like, dude, what the fuck?
Exactly. I mean, that was him at me. That was him at me after the Bellator fight because he felt like, this is probably some off-camera shit. I got to edit this out.
I mean, it's up to you.
But, yeah, he just got upset with me because he wanted me to fight.
Yeah. No, he told me he wanted you to fight.
But
I think you made the right choice.
I think I'd beat Josh Weston.
I don't think you should have took
9 out of 10 times.
I don't think you should have took that fight. Josh,
Why?
because he's way bigger than you.
He's big, but that's what I'm saying. If you can't even make 70, like if you make 70, that's one thing. We both make 70, it's whatever. I'm gonna get up. I was gonna get up at that time probably to 182, 183. He probably would have got up maybe 185, 186, 187. And that's not too much of a difference. But my thing was that I had already lost on LFA to Ty Clark, and he had missed weight by 5 pounds. So I told myself I'm never doing that again.
Taking a fight when somebody doesn't make weight.
Well, if he not if somebody doesn't make weight, I'll do it if it's a pound or 2 or maybe 3.
Oh, like 5.
Dude, you do 5, 6 fucking pounds. Josh was 6 pounds over, dude. Fuck that. And they tried to make the excuse like, oh, he was sick the night before and then couldn't do the cut in the morning. You should have fucking told me the night before, and then I would have probably just did 175. I just would have did it.
Well, I was just surprised that he took the fight on such short notice, because Josh is not a small dude. I know he likes to stay in shape and he rides his bike everywhere and all that good shit, but he's like a big dude. He probably walks around, if I had to guess, at like 95.
Think so?
Yeah. So, I mean, I just think just naturally in life, like, you've gotten bigger, but he's bigger than you.
I'm a natural 55.
Yeah, he's bigger than you.
Yeah.
So the fact that he took that fight, I was like, okay, well, maybe Josh isn't as big as I thought. This is what initially went through my head. And I was like, all right, well, he took this fight on like 7 days notice or less than that, or
I don't want
was
to
it 10?
Yeah, 10, 11-ish. I don't even remember. We had
Either
gone
way-
through so many fucking
Either way, less
opponents,
than 2
dude.
weeks notice he took this fight. And man, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, unless he is just walking around at like 86 or so,
Right.
then I didn't see any way for him to make weight. So I just assumed that maybe he was just smaller than I thought. But then he didn't make weight. So then I'm like, okay, no, he was for sure big like I thought he was.
Well, we were on the same Shamrock card in January, and I didn't think he was that big. Like, he was only 5'9". He had big arms and like kind of broad shoulders and stuff, but
But he
his
had
frame isn't that
but
big.
he had time for that fight.
True.
He like
No,
dieted.
you're right.
He like dieted down,
No,
cut
you're
made a
right.
weight cut. He
Right.
probably doesn't, and because he's a disciplined dude, he probably doesn't rebound super big like the next day. So if he weighs in at 70, I bet he probably fights at 78.
Right.
So
Maybe 80.
it tops.
Yeah. Makes
So
sense.
I just don't think that. Yeah, I just don't think that he was gonna really be able to make that weight, which he didn't. So if he did, though, man, I was just like, man, I just don't think that's a good fight for you to take because if he did make that weight and he was as big as I was thinking he was, I was like, shit, man, that's just a big fucking guy
I'm way better than him,
to
though.
handle. Yeah, but just he would all he's gonna do is just grab you
But my
and then
wrestling's
just
getting
wrestle
so
you.
fucking good.
Okay, as long as your wrestling's good.
You know what
enough.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I rolled with you not too long ago. I think, like, my wrestling has dramatically changed. That was the lowest point of my game, I think, for the beginning part of my pro career. And then after my hip surgery and really committing myself to actually be like a true professional athlete and
Yeah.
eating perfect every day, fucking doing all the strength conditioning, doing everything.
You had hip surgery?
Yeah, I tore my hip labrum May of last year.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I got surgery. That's what kept me out of fighting for so long. And that Thomas Thatcher fight was my first fight back.
So what was going on when you tore your labrum?
Dude, I don't even know. Like, nothing. I mean, obviously something happened where it tore, but like I don't even remember it. Like, I was just training and my fucking back was killing me, and I had always had back issues because I had a fracture in my low back like early in my amateur career,
Yeah.
and so I would always just kind of deal with muscle tightness, and I would always just get massages and chiropractic adjustments. I just thought it was like a bad spasm or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was seeing chiropractors, and one guy specifically was telling me, it's fine. We're gonna keep strengthening this muscle group, and you're gonna be fine.
To what? So he could just try to.
So he's taking my money.
He's just trying to like. You say he's gonna strengthen this muscle group. So what? So you just have better stabilization of your spine or something?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And then, but I could just, as an athlete, you just know your body. I just knew something was off. Went and got an MRI, torn hip labrum, and over at Motion Orthopedics, Jimmy Donnie, he would got it done.
So
over there.
Would you just get a full body scan?
No, I can't remember how we narrowed it down, but I remember after like talking to the doctor, they did some tests and they're like, okay, it's probably your hip. It's either your labrum or something.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I don't. I'm terrible with all this shit. My girlfriend calls me a muscle dummy. She's a fucking massage therapist, and she knows
Yeah.
she knows anatomy so fucking well, and I'm dumb as hell.
Okay.
But basically, they narrowed it down and they got the right images they needed, and they took care of me. Motion
Oh, wow.
Orthopedics. Yeah.
Was it like a small tear?
No, I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was a full tear, but it was enough to have to get surgery to get back to moving how I wanted to.
What was
or not having
recovery like
pain.
for that?
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like, I didn't know how intensive the surgery was going to be. So, like, the first month and a half was like, like getting back to walking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fucked up.
What did they have you do first?
Well, I just laid in bed with the fucking pump thing and just kept the blood flow in there, and then just slowly but surely went from, 2 crutches to 1 crutch, and just doing like exercises, just like watching literally every step super slow at like physical therapy, just making sure my knee is in a line and just building everything back up.
Really? Wow.
Just like that mind body connection kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think about your movement patterns that cause that?
Honestly, like working with Jake, it was like the way I kick, because whenever I was kicking with the rice, I also was trying to kick with the flat part of my shin so often, and I was turning my hip through kind of late, and I wasn't keeping like my whole abdomen and quad like all the way down to my knee connected, and I wasn't rotating up onto the ball of my foot.
Uh-huh.
So I think like being like crunched up kind of and like turning through, I think that motion sort of did it.
Really?
Maybe grappling though, obviously you get in a lot of weird positions there.
Really?
I don't know.
You think it might have been possibly just over repetition with your kicking form?
Could be.
Hmm.
Could be.
Dang. Man, I freaking jacked up my back real bad rolling on Memorial Day. My back was kind of spasming a little bit anyway, so I knew I probably shouldn't have went and rolled. But I did anyway.
At SMMA.
No, I went up to actually Tracy Taylor's,
Nice.
and by the end of it, my back was so fatigued, and I think I just completely overstretched my lower spine. I was just wrecked for. I mean, I'm just now kind of feeling better. I'm supposed to roll on let's say what tomorrow, and I don't know. I'm kind of weary about it. We'll see if I do or not. I might cancel it.
The back is something you can't play with. I had back issues for years. It fucking sucks.
Dude, well, you know what I found out is that I don't have proper mobility in my ankles. And probably that's why I asked, like, what do you think about your movement pattern? Maybe fuck that up. Because I'm always kind of assessing my movement pattern. I, most people, we lose abilities, as we get older and shit, and we don't do things, and one of the things is squatting. Like I've never really been great at squatting. Whenever I first started squatting, like in the gym with the barbell, it was very awkward, and my body didn't know how to do it well. And like now that I know what I know, like there's a whole bunch of reasons why I understand why I didn't fucking squat well. But one of them is, and this is something I kind of more recently kind of figured out in the last, I don't know, maybe a year or so, maybe a couple of years, I don't know. But I've always known I had poor range of motion in my ankles, which everything starts with your feet. So if you have issues with your feet, it's just all the way up. It goes all the way up the chain, and you can have an issue with your back, and it's really because you have like a big toe fucking issue. That's why turf toe in sports is actually a legitimately like big fucking deal.
Yeah, you got to take care of it.
Oh my god, dude! I have this issue with I don't know if it's fully turf toe. I might go to a doctor and get my feet looked at. But I've had the ball joint on my big toe has been bruised for probably like 6 months, 7 months, a minute. It just
That's crazy.
yeah, like
It's
just
just not recovering.
well, it's significantly better than it was, but there's still a noticeable soreness in there. So all that to say is I realized that I have naturally high arches. It's like a birth. It's like a genetic thing for me. Is passed on, and because of that, like those naturally high arches, it kind of I'm just kind of like in this weird like flex. So I'm trying to like flatten out my feet and regain the mobility in my ankles, so that way I don't have any issues. But like I have like my knees fucking hurt, my hips hurt, and all this shit, dude. And it all starts with like maybe your feet. I didn't know if maybe you had like like a foot issue or.
I think that my feet got flat after my surgery. A little bit, like a little bit more flat after my surgery, because I was just like walking kind of weird
Oh
from
really?
that point. Yeah, and I actually had like a arch drop before, like whenever I was training for my last fight. It was fucked up.
Hmm. Yeah, dude, it's
And I've
weird.
just been trying to still build it up.
The body's just such a weird thing, man. It just breaks the fuck down.
Well, especially if you run it into the ground
Yeah,
every
but
day.
man, here's the thing. It's gonna break down one way or another.
That's true.
I'd rather do it fighting. Yeah, bro.
Tear it up rather than get all fucking fat and just like fall over.
Yeah, I'll never be fat
I might get fat after my fighting career.
after fighting.
I might
It happens.
pull a little Ricky Hatton action.
Who's Ricky Hat?
Old British boxer,
Oh,
world
really?
champion, guy who got knocked out by Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, really?
He's like one of his highlight reels. Coming in and get check ducked. That's awesome.
Is he fat now?
Oh, he got so fucking huge. I actually think he's fighting again. He like made a comeback, got unfat, got back in shape.
Some fighters don't have a chance but to get bigger because they cut so extreme, and that rebound effect is real, man.
Mm-hmm.
You put it on real easy, and then it's harder to take off, especially after you deplete yourself many, many times.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen to me.
I'm good, man. I'm super stoned. You think it's gonna happen to you?
Yeah,
Man, you
just
cut
because I cut a lot.
you cut hard.
Yeah, I've always cut a lot my whole life, so I just keep getting bigger, 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 bigger. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'll probably be pretty huge.
Just start fighting at 70.
No,
Why not?
because I just feel like I'm the biggest 55er. I'm like super powerful, fast, and long there. Where I'm the average height at 170, where I feel like I could compete there in the future, but I'd want to put some more size on, because I'm only walking, I mean, after practice, I'm like 77, 76 sometimes.
Oh, really?
So it's like, I don't know. I could go up
Yeah,
whenever I put
but
a
you
little
see,
more weight on.
you see a lot of fighters go up in weight class and just stop cutting weight, and they do phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. 70s are fucking scary though.
Are-
Like their power, dude. Some of those guys like fighting a big 6'3". Like, dude, Scott Futrell is sick. 6'4", like just long poking. That would be so fucking hard to deal with shit like
Yeah,
that.
but he's not your average 70-pounder.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
No, that's true. But yeah, I just have to put a little more size on. Just a little bit more.
Man, I think you could do it. I believe in you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But it's just yeah, the power is kind of scary. I would just have to really change my game up though, honestly, if I were to do that.
Yeah.
Just have to like sit on punches and stuff and not move so much probably.
Yeah.
Just try and just
Yeah.
get in there with the fire.
Man, yeah, but when you're fresh, after you haven't cut weight, that allows you to perform better, and it's safer for your brain,
Come in a little more springy.
for sure. You really would. See, that's the thing. I don't know if people realize how much the cut actually depletes them. We're all just so used to it. We all do it, and everybody. But man, I see. So I actually fought a dude who was at 55, and then he came up to 70, and he quit cutting, and then he did really well at 70.
Really?
Yeah,
Who was it?
Zach Busia.
Oh, yeah, he just fought. Actually, I watched him fight just not too long ago. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I know. I mean, shit. I stopped fighting in 2015, 17. So 5 years ago, I think. So yeah, I mean, I think that was probably right around the time 2016, maybe is whenever he made that jump to 70, and he was crushing it. He went on a little tear there. Got signed to Bellator.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know. I don't know what happened after that. I don't follow anything.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. After
I mean, I don't
that.
think he's in Bellator anymore.
No, I saw him get TKO'd on FAC.
Oh, really?
Ago. Yeah.
I saw him at he was coaching at the Shamrock show in Kansas City.
Okay.
He had a couple fighters on there.
Yeah, it looks like he's got really good jiu-jitsu. Like he seems legit.
Yeah, I mean he's a decent fighter, dude. I think he's old. I mean,
He's like 40 or something.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
He's old. Yeah.
he's a
something
little,
like that.
he's a little old to be fighting still.
That's how it gets. That's
Yeah.
how it gets.
Some people just want to keep doing it. Good for them. How long do you think you're gonna fight?
Probably till I'm 40.
Till you're 40?
Yeah, I'll
Just
probably just
keep
do
it-
it till the
just
wheels
keep
fall
it.
off.
Dude, here's the thing,
I want to
man.
be like Yoel though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoked.
Yoked 45. Still looking good.
Fuck, dude. He's
If
a
the
different.
money's there.
He's a different human.
Dude, have you heard that story on Joe Rogan about his eye tendons being like 3 times the size of the average person?
No.
So he had like a fractured orbital or something after one of his fights.
Uh-huh.
And the UFC sent him to a doctor somewhere, and the doctor like calls Dana White, and he's like, "Dude, where did you find this guy?" And he's like, "Yeah, he's a freak." He's like, "No, you don't understand. His eye is already healing itself. His tendons and ligaments are 3 times the size of the average fucking."
What?
Yes, yeah,
God damn. He's on everything.
probably has been since he's been like 8.
Yeah, man. He was grown in a lab.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Without
dude,
a
those.
doubt.
He talked about it on those how competitive those Cuban national teams were,
Yeah.
and he's openly talked about that. It's crazy shit.
Dude, the things that humans do to get the edge, there are no bounds.
No.
How bad do you fucking want it, dude? You see that? Did you watch that documentary, Icarus?
Yeah, I love that. I think that was awesome. Dude, how crazy is that timing to like get that dude like as he's fucking getting chased by the Russian by Putin?
Dude, Putin's a bad motherfucker, bro.
I wonder if they ever got him. Like they said he was still on the run, but like now that's been a while since the documentary. I wonder if they got his ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, the world is. Look what Putin's doing right now. He started a whole war. It's just fucking crazy.
Who knows about all that?
I don't know
shit,
why.
man.
Listen, I don't know why. I'm not saying anything why, and it's not even about putting it on. I shouldn't have said. Let me, because that was a generic. Listen. I'm glad I even said that in that way. But what I mean is, when you're the head of a country for decades, how long has he been running Russia.
Dude, who knows? Yeah.
I wonder. Let's look that up real fast.
That's actually really interesting.
That's probably an easy one to look up. Yeah, I'm mad I even said it that way because that just fell into like a talk track.
Yeah, that shit's all, who knows?
Let me see here.
There's just always more to everything than what meets the surface. You know?
Yeah, I don't like popular narrative shit. Why the fuck is there not just? They're giving me all this. Oh, it's like the first. They're just giving me all this information about the way that the structure of how people are supposed to be in term and shit like this. Just give me the fucking answer. Putin has served for 16 years. Okay, so almost 2 decades. Wasn't he? It was KGB before that, right? I mean, the dude is a hard motherfucker, is what I mean to say. And he's not afraid to do some shit.
I mean, he's running a dangerous ass country. It seems like they're they're another world superpower, and that he's like actually running it.
Who are the world superpowers? Is it Russia, China, and America?
That's what I would say.
Are those the 3 world superpowers?
Probably.
Is the UN in there? Does that count? The UN?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Wish we could say yes, then like they would be the overall body that could just not have us all go to war or team up and a bunch of people die.
Yeah. The thing is, people are always in war. I wonder.
Always have been through history.
Why? Why are we always trying to take each other's shit? I wonder.
I don't know.
I think maybe we're just living in a fortunate time to where we can even ask that fucking question.
Honestly, though. I mean, back in the day, you're just literally trying to get land for family and, like, move over there, and then you roll up on some fucking people with bow and arrows or rifles, and they're just like, get out of here. You're like, no, fuck you. This is mine.
Just trying
We're
to live.
taking this. We're taking this shit.
Well, even further than even then, but yeah, you're just trying to live. I mean, that's all any of us are trying to do always is trying to live, but, you used to do a whole lot more to live.
Yeah.
A whole lot harder shit.
Oh, yeah. Air conditioning.
I know, right?
So fucking nice.
I know, dude. So I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking, man, I'm sitting here doing dishes, and I'm super comfortable and I'm chill, and like I'm not stressed about having to like go sit in this office or do this thing that I hate. I have things that I have to do. I have tasks at hand. I got shit I want to get done, but like right now, like this is what I'm doing. It's fucking nice outside. It's early in the morning. I'm like, dang, dude, like this is things are good. I was just super grateful in that moment. I was thinking, man, there could be a time where shit could be crazy. I was just watching World War Z. I'm like, what if some crazy shit popped off? Not necessarily zombies, but anything, dude. Shit, I don't know. What if somebody got fucking squirrely and did drop a nuke?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real life shit.
That is what's scary about with everything going on over there right now. That is what's super fucking scary about that.
It only takes one crazy motherfucker.
And Joe Biden being our leader. You remember whenever all those people that were for, being like, oh, if you don't make over 700,000 or whatever the number was, it's not even going to affect you. The economy's going to be fine. Now look at all this shit, dude.
Dude, we're all struggling.
And just all the different memes popping up 24/7 from him just talking bullshit, just saying nonsense. It's crazy.
Really?
Bro.
I had to bow out of everything.
Social media.
I put a 20-minute time limit on it at a time.
That's
so
really smart.
It'll come up, and then if I want to keep going, I can't ignore the limit, but I have to like consciously make a decision to ignore that limit. And sometimes I'll ignore it like once or twice, but like I'm not going over an hour in a day. And if I do ignore it, it's like at different times. It's like, all right, I had my 20 minutes just now, and then if I habitually pick it up, and now I'm not even really checking for them anymore, but they're darkened out, and then you have to like make this choice, and I'm like, no, I don't want to fucking do that. But it's like if I do it in the morning, then maybe I'll do it like I don't know, like maybe like late afternoon, and then like checking in the evening. So kind of like more strategically, but even within those times, I know I'm on a clock right now and I can't fuck around. So there's no time for scrolling or bullshitting on stories. Like I'll check a few stories and I'm like, all right, I gotta get off these. Or I'll start scrolling for a second, like, nope, can't do it. But now it's just boom on there, do the task, get the fuck off.
Yeah.
Don't consume it.
Yeah.
Just can't do it.
Yeah, now my next goal is just to have money to fucking have people just post for me, just do it all for me. I'm just never on there, just doing my shit day to day.
Yeah,
Don't
bro.
even just like you said, just completely just tap out of it. That would be sick. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, man.
That's the next one.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do you really need it?
You don't need it, dude. I feel like it just makes you so unhappy, and just like you said, takes your time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of cool to be able to interact with people, but if you want to, you can get back in. You know what I mean? To be able to interact with just anyone.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it was never like that before.
Yeah. I realize what it is now. I mean, it's just a data bank of just people that you can. You only have. You kind of have access to only a fraction of them. I mean, I guess you could search individually through any one person, that you're friends with and get in contact with them. But when you think about it, you don't see but a handful of people's
That's true.
things.
Yeah, that's true. Just the people you really know or whatever that you follow.
Mixed in with people that you follow.
Right.
Mixed in with ads. So, I mean, I think it's kind of usually off of, kind of location. It's, whose phone are you by often, what they show you and shit like that. Or who do you deliberately go interact with? I guess if I'm thinking this through. But you don't get to see everybody. And then when you post and you want people to see that shit, nobody sees that shit. You know what things get the most views? I got a new job. I'm going back to school. I just
Really?
graduated.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those are the things that get... Those will get tons of exposure. But then if you post about, your fights coming up, maybe like 60 people will see it.
Yeah. I feel like that's what gets all my likes. Fight stuff. Nothing else even gets any likes. So.
Fight stuff?
Yeah.
You get a lot of likes on fight stuff?
That's all I get likes on.
When you win.
When I win, or if I say, oh, I got a fight coming up.
But even then, you got to constantly promote that shit. They're not all getting equal access.
That's what I do. Yeah, that's true. That's what I got. That's the whole reason I'm moving on there, though, is just to do all that shit.
Yeah, promote your shit. Have a brand, absolutely.
I have to.
It's a part of it. Your business.
Trying to play the game a little.
You gotta grow that shit. But here's the thing, though. This is where I think it's a scam, Josh. When it comes to social media, we're all operating under this idea that you can organically grow your thing. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't want to be the complete pessimist and act like I know, because maybe you can. I don't know. Obviously you can grow it organically and get followers and shit. I think the easiest way to do that is to get on to something that is already or paired with somebody. You do some sort of collab with somebody who already has like a channel, and then they can kind of vouch for you. But even then, unless they're doing it on a regular basis, it's going to be kind of hard to grow your shit organically. But if you get, you go viral, through like fighting, and then that goes, it goes everywhere. Or, maybe you're on Survivor or some shit, and maybe you get some, like something that already has followers.
Good idea. I should do that.
Dude, you know what I'm saying? TV shows, different things, movies, all this shit.
Yeah.
Those kind of help you. You don't have to do a whole lot to good. But just the average person who's just like trying to be an influencer on something. How do you like organically grow that shit? I feel like you just kind of
like you said, just something viral.
I think you gotta pay. You gotta.
Oh yeah. You pay to do your boosts and shit like that.
You gotta dump money into this thing, right? So that's my point. So it's all pay to play now, right? In the beginning, it was you can probably organically grow your shit. It's free. We'll let you get everyone can see your shit. It's free, no big deal. But now we're in this. I think people are still operating under the idea that you can still kind of do that, but now it's like that's not even a fucking option, dude. They're like, we own this. Everybody's on here. Like, if you want access like to this bank of people, which you call your friends list, you gotta pay us, and then we will let them see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And it's just all pay to play, man. You just gotta dump so much money into that shit, bro.
Yeah. Or just be a really hot girl.
Yeah, I guess you could do that too. But even then, there's some really hot ones that fall through too.
That's true. No, that's true.
There's a lot of those out there.
No, that's true.
So
But yeah, I don't know.
it's just a marketing tool. That's all it is.
Yeah, I just know it's helped me sell more tickets. Just because
Yeah,
like random people will follow
for
me and
sure.
ask me for tickets and shit, and I'm just
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh,
you
I
build a
got
brand
you.
with it.
It's pretty cool.
It's important for what you're doing.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's
Yeah,
helped a little bit. It's not like obviously I'm not fucking going insane numbers, but I mean I'm doing like some of the best numbers in the
yeah,
city for sure.
it helps.
Yeah, it helps a little bit.
Yeah, dude, you gotta have it. Sell tickets. Tickets are the name of the game.
Tickets are the name of the game.
People don't realize that.
Yeah, I know, and everyone gets salty about it. Like everyone gets salty about it, and it's like I don't know how you don't see it. Like how can you not see that? Like the promoter's job is they're just giving you a platform, and like they're trying to make money. If you make them a shit ton of money, you know.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, shit. Here's the thing, and I'm guilty of even having thought this whenever I was younger. That I was like, it's the fucking promoter's job to
Sell tickets.
sell tickets. They can sell tickets. I'm fighting, but not really. Like, bitch, no one's gonna just come watch fights. They're only coming because
To
they
see
know
you.
people.
Yeah, to
That's
see
it.
you. Exactly. They're coming to see you. And that's something that actually Rice House told me a long time ago is like, I just remember I had sold a lot of tickets. I have a really big family. And, my whole family came out, a lot of their friends, stuff like that. And it was still like a lot of tickets, not compared to what I do now, but it was still pretty good numbers. And I was like really nervous about it. And he's like, dude, all these people would come to see you do whatever. Like, even if it wasn't this, like maybe if it was like running a marathon or like doing a rap show or like it doesn't matter what you would have done. Like these people would have came to see you. Like these are just people that support you. It's just like it doesn't even matter. Just go do your shit. Like just do what we train.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just
Sage advice from the Rice House.
He's always got some good words.
Always.
So yeah, that's just kind of how I do it now. Now I just I just separate the two, or I try to.
Yeah, dude. Who you fight next?
Nick Spina.
Nick Spina.
Mm-hmm. He's an older fella. He's 5-3, and he's pretty. I don't know. He's like kind of scrappy.
Scrappy.
He's scrappy.
I wonder if I've seen him fight
I don't know if he's
before.
like the most technical guy, but he's pretty scrappy.
Has he fought on Shamrock before?
I don't think he's fought on Shamrock. He's fought in a lot of shows in Wisconsin. He's from Wisconsin.
Oh, he's from Wisconsin.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I was racking my brain. I'm like, Nick Spina. I'm like, should I know that guy? Never seen him fight before. Okay, that'd be fun. Dude, did you see Shamrock's going to
Lake of the Ozarks?
Lake of the Ozarks?
Outdoor show.
It's going to be an interesting one.
The outdoor shows are always dicey, so
yeah, I know, right?
I will be there to support them, and I will do anything to help, but I did an outdoor show, so I guess they're going to have a patio, and they'll have it all probably blocked off, so it should be cool. Every show that they run is fucking legit, so I don't doubt that they're going to just, like, kill it. Like, it'll be fine.
Well, I have a hard time believing Jesse would commit to a situation that he wasn't sure about.
Exactly. He's fought. He's not going to put them in a situation that they're going to, that's going to be completely out of hand. Like, dude, I fought at Shady Jack's.
Yeah, I fought down there before.
Did you fight in the back, in the alley?
No.
Dude, I did an outdoor show in July, and they put the cage in the alley.
Oh, fuck.
And it was a black canvas, and it was just like beating down sun. It was so hot.
No, we had a cover. We were like under this awning thing.
No, bro, they burnt my feet. I was the first fight against John McLaughlin. I stepped in. We were literally like, what the fuck? Like, we could not stand in there.
No, fuck.
And so they stopped it through ice, and then they made us get back in there. Just ice cubes kind of just melting, and we tried to fight, and we were like, we can't do this. Like, we like literally touched hands, and we're like jumping in the air. We're like, dude, let us out of here.
You guys just stopped?
We stopped, and then they were like, will you guys box? And we put shoes on and boxed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wild times. Holy hell.
Yeah. Yeah. So they just took a tarp and put it up over the cage because there was MMA fights after. So they had to block the sun from the direct black canvas.
Mm-hmm.
People fought.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why it took you guys getting in there and telling them that you couldn't do it for them to realize that, hey,
Those are those pre-state commission days.
Yeah.
I thought everything was sanctioned back in the day, like whenever we were all amateur, and I just found out that it's all just now like technically sanctioned.
I never dealt with the state until I was a pro.
Well, all the guys that were through the state, Jerry Gelano, Tim Lukenhoff, I saw those guys at all those shows every single time since I had been 18 years old. Like I've known those guys since I've been a kid. So yeah, I don't know. I just figured it was.
Oh yeah.
I was just a dumb kid though. They're just like sign this form. So,
Yeah. Well, they always handled the pros and whatnot, and
that makes sense.
And then the amateurs were usually handled by. I can't even remember the
Spire.
Yes. Yes. Jason.
Yeah, those guys were awesome.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job.
I mean, shit. You remember how many shows
in
there
a
used
time
to
when
be?
there was nothing else and it was just him? I mean,
dude, that's so cool that he did that for everybody else to like be able to do that.
Yeah, that was legit. Yeah, fucking dude, Jason and I'm mad at myself. I'm blanking out on names. And is it Pat? Pat
Smith.
Pat Smith. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he helped do all that.
No. I don't think Pat was so. I don't know if Pat helped Aspire in the beginning or not. But I was just saying those two did do. What was the show?
Cage Champs.
Cage Champs. I was gonna say Cage of Honor.
You were like the Cage Champs champ.
I was gonna say Cage of Honor, but Cage of Honor wasn't.
Weren't you
right.
the champ there? Like you had to be.
No. So here's the thing. I did win a Spire belt on a Cage Champs card. However, I didn't even fight for it, so I don't count it. It doesn't count.
They just gave it to you because the guy didn't show or whatever.
Dude, we both weighed in. Guy was talking shit and everything. He didn't come to the fight. Came to the weigh-ins, didn't even come to the fight.
That sucks.
Motherfucker.
That sucks.
I was ready to beat his ass. Because he was the guy who was talking. I don't know. I mean, I was never one to talk shit, but he was talking shit, bro. You can't talk shit and then not show up to the fight.
Dude. Yeah, you were not one to talk shit, too. You were a silent killer.
I don't know if I was a killer, but that dude.
You're pretty good, dude.
I thought he was the deal. I sometimes think I could get in there and beat somebody up every now and again.
Yeah, you're still pretty good.
I don't want to get hit, though, dude. This shit does not feel good,
bro. I feel like I've said this before to other people. I feel like if you had wanted to be there whenever you were there, like that whole last couple of years, you did not want to be in the room at all. And like I could see it on your face every day. Like you hated it. But like you still had you would hang with anyone in the fucking room. But you did not you just looked like fuck this. But if you had I think if you had really wanted to, I think you could have been one,
you gotta want it, man. You gotta want it. You can't not want it. Yeah, bro. Things happen. But I got distracted by my fucking real estate stuff.
Saw it?
Yeah, bro. I'm ready to get that license, homie.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to keep competing. You gotta want that shit. When you're in the fight, things get crazy, inevitably.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get anxiety?
I live with just crazy anxiety because my life is so crazy and my life has been so fucked up. So I'm on edge like a motherfucker on all the time, and that's why I feel like fighting's not that crazy to me because I kind of grew up getting some scraps. It's not really that big of it. It's just and then you learn that that behavior is not okay.
This isn't normal everyday behavior.
You can't behave like this. What are you doing? You're an animal. And then I found this outlet and it's okay. This is what I should be doing, and that's just that's why I say I get to go play, and it's okay. Even if I get the bad end of it, even if you're the nail that day, it's all right, motherfucker, I'm gonna come and get you tomorrow. I don't give a fuck if you punch me a couple times. I'm gonna fucking beat your ass on Thursday. Whenever sparring comes, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna get you next time.
Trying to fuck people up in practice, bro?
No, I'm not trying to hurt anyone, but I am trying to win.
Trying to win?
I'm trying to win. I'm just trying to win the round. I don't want to hurt anyone. I feel like I'm actually a really good training partner.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I give that push of I'm gonna push you. I'm going to try to win, but I'm not ever going to try.
You're always trying to compete.
I'm just trying to compete. I'm not gonna fucking. If I hurt you, I'm not gonna fucking you know what I mean. That's not me.
Your balls, dude.
No, I gotta be clear for the.
You don't want people to think you're a bad training partner, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not an asshole like that.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm
Yeah.
going to try to win every
Yeah.
second of every round.
But yeah, I mean, you got to be a little on edge when you're fighting. Right?
Yeah.
You can't be flat.
Yeah.
Dude, that anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Like, I live in that.
Get
Like,
that
that's what I'm
feeling.
saying.
Yeah, man, you get that feeling. It's like I used to get that. I used to get anxious before I fought. You just get that. I try to just act as calm as possible, but inside you're just like, all right, let's fucking. I'm about to go do this.
Fucking just dying to just get at
I'm
him.
just about to go do this thing, I guess. Oh man, yeah. What's going through your mind whenever you step in there?
Just the sequences that I've been working on, and then I think they're going to be effective.
Yeah.
Just like dying to like get it, like, you know what I mean? Just get to the sequence and just see how it plays out and just like go and make the adjustment.
So you're like more anxious to like do the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm getting like, ooh, I can't wait for July 9th. But dude, I like the scariest thing for me is just not being in like shape. Like to be in that next level shape is what is just will keep that anxiety away, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being confident that you're not going to get tired.
Yeah.
That's a scary feeling.
Well, as long as you have the answers, as long as you have the skill set to go with it as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you're worried about, oh, I don't know if the stand-up's going to be okay. Like, dude, you're going to be, that's going to cause that anxiety. You're not going to want to be there. You're going to be forcing shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be relaxed.
You got to be relaxed and just doing what you do.
Do what you
every
do.
day.
Yeah, that flow state.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the flow state.
Mm-hmm.
I'm addicted to that shit. It's easy to fall into whenever you're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just roll and not really worry too much about trying to get a submission or anything. You're just kind of working through the positions and you just kind of, transition position to position and fall in that flow state real easy.
Yep.
Yeah, an hour will fly by.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. I love jiu-jitsu. I'll never put the gi on anymore, but
it's all no-gi.
It's all no-gi now.
Do you ever compete in between fights in jiu-jitsu?
I want to, but I've been so active lately, I like can't. Because I don't want to hurt myself. Because now that I'm actually doing like decent, you know, I don't want to, I can't risk that injury. So.
How often are you fighting?
Well, I fought January. I was supposed to fight in March. And then now we're doing July 9th. And then I'm planning on fighting for the title for Shamrock September 16th. And I think Bellator is going to be back November, December-ish at the Enterprise Center. I don't know if I just broke that or not, but
They are. I mean,
that's what they do.
That's what they do. It's not anything new.
But yeah, you know, they'll be back. And then, but if not, I can do Shamrock again. They're doing a couple shows in November and December too. So I'm planning on doing like, 5-6 fights this year. That's why, that's why I really wanted to fight Josh in March. I thought that would have been another win. Rack it up.
Yeah, dude.
July.
I mean, you gotta stay as active as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4 fights in a year is not enough.
At the local level.
No, not at the local level.
At the local level, you got to tear through.
Yeah. I mean, it's 3 or 4 fights a year at the high level. That's great.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, those guys are. I mean, everyone's savages.
I mean, yeah. Well, man, yeah. It's just, yeah, you got to train super hard. You got to be tip-top shape for those fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody, especially when you're just getting in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first of all, it's all, they're all killers all the way through. But when it's everybody's just trying to get in, those guys are so hungry.
Yes.
They're probably just going to be a little bit more reckless.
Yes.
Than maybe some other people.
Yes.
So, oh man, those are some scary fights.
That's why I honestly love the crew of guys that we have at the gym right now, because everyone is just on the bubble of breaking through. Like Julius is obviously, he's fucking fought for the title in Bellator. Like he's fucking, if he was in the UFC, I feel like he'd be a top 5 guy at 205. Maybe top 10. He'd be crushing it right now, no matter where he is, and he's proved his legitimacy. But like Lucas Clay fought for the LFA title. He's like right there on the cusp of breaking through. Fucking Davion's still an amateur, but he can still hang with me and Lucas. He's super skilled. He doesn't even know how good he is yet. He's like right there on that same skill level. I'm kind of right there on the cusp, being 5-2, about to be 6-2. Start rolling into those same type of fights. We got Jeremiah's right there in LFA. We got all our 135 crew, all those younger kids, and like I just feel like this whole team is about to just like really push through and make something special.
Yeah.
It's really cool because everyone has like that little bit of recklessness to them, where like everyone's still trying to prove themselves a little bit every day, and like still has that competition edge, but like everyone's fucking legit. Everyone's really good.
Yeah, you gotta have good training partners.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, dude.
It's a cool little tight knit thing that we have going right now.
Nice.
It's not so much like the olden days where there was like a ton of people, but there's a few really, really good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That last fight with Lucas he looked so good.
It was a great fight.
Yeah.
It was the best his stand-up's ever looked, and like his stand-up is great. It's always been great, but he's never been able to showcase it in fights, and that was his first fight where he was able to really showcase his striking, and it looked really great. It was very, it looked like he did in the gym.
Yeah, he was able to get a little creative in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that kid's good. Aaron McKenzie's really good.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
you know what fight I was really looking forward to was Jeremiah was supposed to fight Bobby Volker.
That would have been a great fight.
Dude.
I hope that Shamrock makes that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think Bobby's still open to it. He just has some things going on in life.
Yeah, I was going to say, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know all the details. I just think he had some things that just, he couldn't fight. But they will for sure try to kill each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they'll just stand right there and do it. It'll be awesome. It might only be like one exchange, or it might be like 15 minutes of just like killing each other.
Who knows? Who knows?
That's what's so cool about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, Shamrock's put on some actually really good fights. I wish I could think. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't think of these two guys, their names. But it was in Kansas City that I watched these two guys fight. And, dude, they just beat the hell out of each other for 3 rounds. Super high level fighters, and it was either a main event or a co-main event. And man, I've never had that in me to just put my whole body aside, just no regard for myself, and just slug it out.
It's a hard thing to do.
That's not my style, bro.
No, it's not my style. I like to touch and move and stuff. I was always a fan growing up of like Sugar Ray Leonard, like Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker. Like that's who I always just like grew up watching, because like me and my dad would just watch like boxing and like old like kickboxing. Like I can remember watching like Ernesto Hoost, or was it Hoost versus Bob Sapp? Do you know?
No, I have no idea. Bob Sapp?
Yeah, Bob Sapp versus some normal sized human, but amazing boxer. I mean, amazing kickboxer, and it was such a cool fight. And Bob Sapp actually ended up winning in Japan. I watched that with him so many fucking times.
Yeah, K1 Classics, Ernesto Hoost.
Yeah. He was just leg kicking the shit out of Bob Sapp, and he's just walking through like a monster, fucking just hitting him like this. But it was still overwhelming him. He's just too big. Like, even this from Bob Sapp is going to KO you.
He's a massive human.
Yes.
He's a man. But even, one of those things I was always worried about, it never came to fruition. It was an unfounded fear. I was always worried about just being completely outclassed to the point where you were just a one-sided beating.
Yeah, that would suck.
On your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like that never happened. But especially when you go against really good guys, like they're gonna get theirs off too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a good example of that would be Roy McDonald and
Robbie
Lawler.
Mm-hmm.
Both those guys were great.
Mm-hmm.
Both those guys were gonna get their shit off, and they both fucking did for 5 rounds.
Yeah, MMA is different in that sense, where it's really hard to be super defensive. Like even like John Jones, great fighter, super defensive fighter. I mean, we've seen him take a ton of damage.
Dude, him and Gustafson.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Gustafson won that first fight.
I don't even know. I have to go back.
It was arguable.
It's arguable either way.
It was so long ago. It didn't even matter.
Yeah.
My point is, that's how good I think he did.
Yes.
Who cares if he did or didn't? I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But I think he did good enough to have won that fight, possibly. And, you're going to run into a guy like that no matter what you do. And I don't know if, in my heart of hearts, I don't really know if I want it. I know if I already know I don't want it that bad. Because you're going to run into a person like that. You ever think about that? run into that person?
I gotta train with them, so it's like I
Yeah.
gotta fucking just get through it,
You probably shouldn't. It should just be it's just a thing.
It's just a thing, like everyone, like dude, honestly, because I get like scared of myself. I feel like I don't want to just talk shit right now and be like I'm the shit, but like I think like I really do have some really dangerous techniques.
You
that,
have to believe it.
like I really know I can really fuck people up, you know. Like
Yeah.
I know that there has to be another person out there that has had life experiences like me, that has trained really hard and done all these things, and like that's gonna come that someday, and we're gonna fucking like get it. And like I have a loss against Muhammad Naimov where he had ridiculous striking. Like his striking was really good, and I actually like I didn't think he was gonna be that good before the fight. Like watching him, I thought like, oh, his boxing's trash, because I did have better boxing, but I didn't even know what a calf kick was. I literally had never had anyone do that to me.
Yeah.
You know, like it had like people had kicked low or whatever in like training, but like it wasn't like a technique that we were practicing all the time.
Right.
And he fucking broke my leg in the first minute, and I didn't make the adjustments and just kept getting that broken leg kicked, and it was fucked up. But you know, that's just one of those experiences where it's like, even that, like you were saying, like being outclassed by a like better striker, it wasn't that bad. Like the only thing that I get upset with about like looking back is that I didn't make the adjustment.
Yeah. Well, I just meant more so getting punched in the face by a better
Oh
someone better
yeah.
with your hands, and
Oh
just
yeah.
eating shit,
And just getting.
and you can't do a lot about it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, that would suck. That is different.
And that's actually one of the benefits of MMA over boxing, right? You know, so you can always grab somebody or try
Dude.
to slow it down, where you don't have to just take that punishment. It was such an irrational fear that I had, but dude, what did he break your fibula?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
At least that's non-weight bearing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
probably hurt
7% weight bearing in each fibula, I learned.
yeah, it's not much, but
No.
it still probably hurt like hell.
Dude, good. Dude, whenever I woke up the first morning, I had flew back in from Miami. The fight was in Miami. I flew back, um, and I didn't get back in. I think we had like a connecting flight or something. I didn't get back in until like 4 or 5 p.m. And I just went straight to Metro Imaging, because after being on the plane, okay, so after the fight, I got to go way back. After the fight, the doctor was like, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I just need a little ice. I'm straight." Went down to the bar, got like 10 whiskeys in me, you know.
Yeah,
We had a flight at 6 a.m. I just wake up the next morning and I was like, oh my God,
I'm
why
blue.
did I not go to the fucking hospital? That was so stupid. And then obviously the alcohol, and I had to get I had to get wheeled around the damn airport and shit. Like I
Oh.
could not walk. And then
Is it
so
even safe to fly with a broken bone like that with the
probably
altitude and
not, but
shit?
I didn't go to the hospital, so they didn't give a shit. They were just
You
like,
did what you did.
I did what I did.
I
I
mean,
fucked up.
it's obviously not a life-threatening one, but
No, no. If
who
with
knows?
the head injury though, would have been.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You can't do that.
Yeah, definitely not with head.
Yeah, but
Bro.
so yeah, I go back. I don't get in till like 5 p.m. I go to Metro Imaging because I'm just like, oh, this is fucked up. Like something's broke,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't go. And then they do my imaging. Like, yep, it's broke. What do you want to do? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I want to do? What did you? I thought you had like somebody to do something. Like, what do you mean? They're like, we're Metro Imaging, dude. Like, go to your doctor. I'm like, doctor? It's 6 p.m. on Friday night. I'm fucked.
You are.
I just started calling people, and you know, I got a hold of Doc Schumann. He's like, oh, they don't even do a boot for these anyways, so just ice it. And I'm like, okay, Doc.
Oh,
So
really? You can't do anything for it?
I ended up having a boot whenever I talked to like my orthopedist, because it was like, dude, you had to keep it tight. Like it was so fucked up.
Yeah, you're
And
secure, right?
You gotta keep it secure. And then at least for that first little bit, so it was just dangling around. I fucking laid in bed, and I remember that next morning I got up to get out of bed, and I was just like crying, like because I couldn't like get my heel and my knee off the bed, because it was it was like broke right there to like go like take a piss in the morning. So I'm just like trying to get out of bed, and I'm like crying. I'm like, Dad, please come help me. And he just comes in there. He's like, dude, you got to get your shit together. I'm just like, what? I don't need this right now. I'm like, please just help me take a piss, bro. He's just like, you motherfucker. It's 6 in the morning.
Oh, that's hilarious,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
I'm sure that pain was excruciating. Just like radiate through your thigh, like all the way up through your thigh or anything, or
No,
what?
just like into the knee. It was just like,
It
yeah, it was just
stopped
like
kind of at the
fire,
knee.
knee down, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sucked. But yeah, it was just, what really sucked was just life afterwards, because just like having to face it. And because I like thought, I had a bunch of knockouts and stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get knocked out. I knock people out, that type of thing. And then that happens, and I got to like swallow the ego. And then I had to go, I was working at Wasabi Sushi Bar at the time as a cook. So I'm going into fucking work in a boot, working as a cook, and I had to go back and tell my coworkers, like, yeah, I got fucking TKO'd in the second round. No.
Yeah.
And now my record's 4-2, and I'm like feeling like real piece of shit. Like I'm feeling like a loser at this point, and like not knowing if it's ever gonna work out, because like I thought I was the guy, and like this doesn't happen to the guy, right? Like, or does it? Like, I don't know.
Makes for a good story. Everyone has setbacks.
I don't know, but then it really led me down a really crazy path of life after that, because I had to just pick myself up so many times after that. I ended up getting like a really bad staph infection, where like I almost lost my finger, because I was just a dumbass with that one as well. I just like didn't take care of it until like I felt pain in my fucking lymph nodes in my armpit and neck, and then talked to a doctor, and they're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, look at your finger. I was like,
which finger?
It was this finger. It's fine.
Yeah,
nothing. But yeah, they just had to drain it.
Shit gets in your blood though.
Yes, and I'm lucky it didn't. But so yeah, I got staph really bad. Ended up tearing my hip labrum. And so I had all that time out, from the broken leg into the staph into the hip. And then, so I've had to and in life, I've had so much shit happen that I've just had to, really dial it in and like really figure out what I want to do and who I want to be. Yeah. And this is what I want to do. And I've had, I have every reason. I had every reason to step out and be like, no, fuck this. I can just be done. Like, what I did was cool, and I just I really like where I'm at right now. I want to go. I want to see how far it goes.
Yeah.
Just 'cause why not?
Yeah, why not? Now's the time.
Yeah, right now's the time.
Yeah,
so I just want to see how far it goes and just really push myself against the best people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple building fights for sure right now at this point in my career, being 5-2, but I think by like this winter we're gonna have like being. Hopefully with Bellator, they'll be.
Yeah, get that momentum. Yeah. Get a good one on there.
Yeah.
Start trying to get tougher.
Well, the title fight, Shamrock's not going to give me a layup for the title fight by any means.
No,
Nick Spina's not any easy work either. I have to take care of business July 9th, first and foremost. But, yeah, Rob's not going to give me a light opponent for September 16th.
Rob's a good matchmaker.
He's a great matchmaker, and he's so awesome to work with. I love Rob. He texts me right away, like, we're boys. I love him. Oh yeah, he's cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to get like Thomas Gifford or Cody Pfister or something September 16th. Get like a former UFC guy. I think that'd be perfect.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Can one of those guys?
Dude, who the fuck was that dude who just fought Arion? Did you see that?
That kid's good.
Dude, he's fucking good.
Bashy.
What weight was that at?
That's at 35. That little motherfucker was shredded.
Oh my god.
You could see his damn low back muscles like coming out over his ribs. That dude is fucking yoked.
Dude, the veracity in which he just came forward and just went. He kind of threw some strikes. They weren't the strongest, but they were pushing forward just with the intent of getting that takedown. Gets that takedown, and then once he got on the ground, oh my god, he
looked great.
Dude, he controlled the fight very well. Dude, it was just a simple spin around to the back, but he spins so fucking fast.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
He was throwing some heavy shots.
And the ground and pound with it after that.
Heavy shots.
He looked good.
Oh man, he looked real good.
He looked good. That kid's dangerous.
Dude. Immediately after
Arion's not bad.
Dude, immediately after that fight, Jesse fucking gets on the phone and texts Scott Coker.
Really?
Like, this kid is the deal.
I love it. Good for him. That kid's young, too. I think he's like 20.
Well, I think he had the belt, or it was just fighting or some shit like that. Was it for like PFL or something like that?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I think so.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
That's crazy. That's the thing. He's a killer already. Just nobody around here knows him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for him.
I think so, yeah.
Now they know.
Now they fucking know, dude. You just never know who's out there. That's the point.
Yes.
You never know
Yes.
who's out there. Age doesn't mean anything.
No.
Because, some people, they just mature faster. They reach that point mentally
Every
where
UFC
they just.
champion is over 30 years old.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude. Your athletic prime, yeah, man, you can really crush it in your 30s.
Dude, I didn't even know. Like, I thought I was getting old. Like after my leg was broken, I was going into surgery. I was like, oh my God, I'm turning into this old athlete. It might be over. But then once I started rehabbing my body and treating it properly and like really putting the right fuel into it and doing all my strength conditioning, doing everything, and I realized now I'm becoming the best athlete that I've ever been. So,
Yeah,
and you can even hone in.
Wait till you're 30. You'll be stronger than ever.
And then you can
Start
even
getting
ride that
grown
into
men.
35, 36. I mean, look at like Michael Chandler. He's
Easily.
a fucking monster. He's 35, I'm pretty sure, maybe 36.
Dude, yeah, so I'll be 35 in December, and like physically, I mean, I'm physically great. Probably stronger than I've ever been.
That's awesome.
I mean, yeah. You're not going to lose a whole lot. The recovery's slower. The recovery is slower. That is for sure. Takes a little bit longer to bounce back from, injuries or training sessions and cutting weights harder. I'm like 200 pounds right now. I'm easily walking around 10 to 12 pounds heavier than I used to, and I'm actually
just carrying it.
Yeah, I'm just thicker. It's really weird. I'm
Yeah.
just thicker. I have abs at 200 pounds, but I never had that before. So, yeah, it's just really weird. You just get a little bit bigger too. Your metabolism changes. So
But you just add that mass.
coming to your grown man strength a little bit.
Dude, I used to fight at 125.
Little dude, I know. I was looking.
Isn't that crazy?
I was looking through pictures. I was pulling pictures so I can put together the little thumbnail for the show and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, you're a little dude.
Just so little.
You're a tiny little dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was in high school.
Wiry.
Though. Yeah. I was a little high school kid. I'm a man.
Long hair.
Yeah, long hair.
Beaver
Beaver
cut.
cut.
Brown hair. Yeah, now your hair is usually, it looks gray right now.
Yeah, I got a little gray going.
Some gray going, bro?
Got that silver fox going.
Shit, bro. How old are you?
I'll be 29.
Yeah, 29.
But I got a kid, I got a girl, I got a baby mama, I got fucking bills, I got stress, man. So that comes with the gray hair. I feel like Red Foreman already, dude.
I get it, bro.
Red Foreman that can kick some ass.
Before you know it, you become your parents, right?
Bro. It's hard not to. You like catch yourself saying something or doing something, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Yeah, you just understand.
You understand.
Yeah.
You understand. And you're just like grateful.
It's interesting, man.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I've been getting some grays pop up in my beard. I'm like, fuck, man. I was really legitimately hoping
haven't in the beard yet.
I was hoping I could hold off until 40. I don't know why.
Just a part of it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I don't have any gray hairs. in
My girl
head,
actually
though.
likes it more. Is what she says. I don't know if that's true.
Maybe. I think girls are accepting. Girls are the most accepting creatures on this planet. Look how many girls are just with sloppy beta dudes.
That's very true. Are they loyal though?
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know, but
What's loyalty though? Because everyone has their own dynamic of their own relationship. So who's the judge?
I judge nobody.
Yeah.
But or even if they're not even like beta dudes, it's just sloppy dudes. I always think about that. I'm like, man, girls are just so nice because so many dudes with like beer guts and shit and just not taking care of themselves, and the girl will she'll be crushing it at the gym or at the very least keeping herself looking all right.
Yeah.
Even if she's not like a gym rat or anything like that, but it's just like, all right. It's very rare. Not very rare. I mean, you definitely see it where
No, you see it.
You see it the other way around too, but I just feel like girls. I feel like girls just settle more so.
Well, I feel like it's kind of in their genetic code to look for security,
They're
right?
just kind creatures. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
And it's not even. Now that doesn't mean they're settling. I'm just saying they're accepted. So if your hair's growing gray, she'll just be like, "Oh, I love it." And not say that's settling, obviously, but they're just kind.
It's a
creatures.
part of aging.
They're just kind creatures.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. I don't know.
Deja likes me fatter.
Deja likes you fatter?
Just a little bit.
It's like one of those things. That's the thing.
Just a little bit. She doesn't want me too skinny.
I feel you. She wants it on that ass a little, just a little thickness, a little jiggle on there.
A couple years ago, I did 75 hard. And you know what 75 hard is?
Yeah, yeah.
And I finished it, and I was walking around at, I was probably like 180, 182.
Shredded.
Yeah, just shredded, bro. Like,
It's like, you're too cut.
dude, she was like, we were just talking about the other day. She's like, yeah, when you were walking around, because I was probably walking around at that weight for another 4 months after that. Like, I maintained that for a little bit. And, yeah, she was just like, no, you were way too skinny. I'm like, she made it sound like I looked like I had cancer or something. I was
Like, I wasn't that skinny.
It wasn't that skinny. Dude. I thought I looked great. I had great, felt great. My
that was
energy,
the best I've felt in my life.
Dude, my energy levels were off the charts.
Oh, that's good.
All my joints were feeling loose.
Oh, that's good shit.
But no, I was too skinny looking.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, shit, bro.
As long as you feel good. That's all that matters.
Look good, feel good, boy.
Look good, feel good.
Do you read or anything, or all you do is just like think about fighting?
I don't know. Like I used to try to read
do you like
stuff,
play
but
video
now
games, or
I
do
game a little bit,
you
but like I just don't have
go
time.
hiking, or is it it's just fighting 24/7
It's
right
just
now?
fighting and just trying to just like not be too stressed out with other shit going on, like the day-to-day stuff.
Oh, how do you decompress?
I don't
Smoke
weed. Yeah, think
Wa-
about it
watch
some
Netflix.
more. Yeah, I watch a little Netflix. Play little games. I don't really like to game too much though, just 'cause time.
Yeah,
I just like I like to be productive with my time.
you only have so much of it.
Yeah, I've been trying to watch a lot of watch more fights and stuff like that, and
Mm.
just like see what good guys do.
Yeah,
Try and do some of that stuff.
yeah,
I know that's what a lot of the greats did. So
yeah.
just trying to do my best right now while I can.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You nap during the day, right?
What?
You take naps?
Yeah, I usually do. I didn't nap today though. I trained and then just came straight here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't napped at all lately though.
Really?
Throughout this whole camp because I've just been doing so much shit in the middle of it because we've just moved. So
Yeah.
moving and training camp
Just on the grind.
on the grind.
I get it. You know, I never napped either. You know, because I used to work the 9 to 5, so it was like up, train, go to work, off, train,
Yep.
home, do the shit. So, but I just didn't know if you weren't going to the 9 to 5, if you taking naps during the day.
Yeah, no. I was doing that leading up to the Thomas Thatcher fight, and like before that, I was and plus we had the kid like 5 days a week, so that was the real grind right there. But it's funny to like look back to that because it's like I feel the same every day, but I don't. It's obviously everything's different, and I can actually focus more on what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's easy. It's easy to get caught up in the stress and they say don't cry over spilt milk.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah, man. You know what I found was making me ruminate on things the most, and I don't know if it was making me, but it would lead to a lot of anxiety. Was social media. I'm going back to social media thing. I think it's a very powerful tool that helps a lot, but I think so many people, and this is just a thought that just came up in my head, but I think at least for me and maybe a lot of other people, I would be on there like scrolling, just like looking at shit, kind of like stuck in this like mental loop, kind of getting these dopamine hits, and then you're like looking at the things that other people are posting, and you start creating these narratives and these ideas in your head based off these little highlight reels with little snapshots and shit. And then, for me anyway, then I'd start becoming critical of myself.
Yes.
And then I start saying, and dude, I'm so harsh. The way I speak to myself it's not nice. It's one of the things I'm always working on the most is my self-talk and being more positive when I speak to myself or when I'm critical of myself, because I'm just so fucking harsh to myself. And as a result, it comes through when I communicate to other people that I know me best. So I try to not be so harsh with them or myself in general. But yeah, you start getting critical and just start talking all that shit to yourself, and then it can just be this downward spiral of feeling like shit and or feeling behind, or you can throw you into depression or a number of different things. And it's just based off this fucking thing that you're just scrolling on, and it's not even real. Like, you're just creating this weirdness in your fucking head. I hate when I do this, and which is one of the reasons why I stopped. Like, I was like, oh, I gotta not be on this fucking thing. Because sometimes you feel like you're missing things, or you're scrolling, you think you're finding new shit, but you're seeing the same shit over and over from the same people constantly, especially in a day.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
It's vicious. It
No,
fucks with your head.
no, it definitely does. But for me, the biggest thing has just been like like a big custody battle, and other stuff that goes along with that as well, like
Yeah,
just like all the stress of that.
real life shit.
Yeah.
It's tough, dude, having kids in custody, bro. When I got divorced, that was not the fun time, bro.
No.
It's not easy for dudes out here. The family court system is not. First of all, there's no law involved, and it's not just either. So.
Well, even the law can sometimes be a little unjust.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that the family court system operates outside of the traditional law system. So there are no laws like within that.
It's just judgment off of the
It's
judge.
just all
yeah.
judgments.
Yeah.
And it's just judgments, and yeah, there are statutes and shit like
Yes,
that. But
yes.
you know what I mean? It's not the same kind of law that most people think
Where it's
about.
there's no gray area.
And it doesn't make even sense, most of it, and it doesn't have to be fair. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a crazy fucking system. Bro.
Well, it's scary. It's really. I mean, honestly, like all of the legal system is really fucking scary to me, and that's what this whole like past year has been. Is now I'm just like, now I have to. I feel like I have to. I can't make any mistakes.
Yeah.
Like I can't. I have to be very smart about where I am at all times and what I'm doing at all times, and
Yeah.
and just doing everything by the book and just being really conscious of my decision making.
You have to mind your P's and Q's, governor.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because like I don't think I'm like the shit, or like I don't think I'm like I think that I've gained a small amount of notoriety recently, and like that kind of came with like just more attention, and then the more attention just brings sometimes attention that you don't necessarily want.
Would you notoriety for what?
I just think like I don't know, like maybe people have been like asking me about like fighting, and like I think that I don't know, I just feel like I'm doing well. I feel like anywhere I don't know, I feel like I might be known, like that's who I am in this small community. Like I don't get asked like, hey, how's your job? It's just, hey Josh, when's the next fight?
Yeah, you're a fighter, bro. When's the next fight?
Hey Josh, when's the next fight?
People.
It's July 9th.
People.
At
people will ask you that even when you're done fighting.
When's the next fight?
Yeah, dude, I still get that. When are you fighting next? Well,
Never.
I haven't fought in 5 years. So
Good to see you though.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But I just think
You're a fighter, bro. That's
no,
what you do.
and I just think that comes with stigmas, and when you get involved with certain things, that it can get things can get turned a certain way, and you're not
mischaracterized and misjudged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had a little bit of that recently in a lot of different areas, and I'm just trying to not have that happen. Like I just want to be authentically myself, but
Yep.
I don't feel like I'm a bad person. Like I feel like I'm just trying to be my best version of myself every day,
Yeah, well, we're all human. Yeah, man. Yeah. Which is why you can't be on social media ruminating about bad shit, bro. You gotta stay here in the real world. You gotta focus on what's going on right here in front of you.
No, you're right.
For real. Live in this space. I'm just I'm like
right.
I'm for real, dude. I'm on this campaign of just being in the real world. No matter what's going on. I think so much more bad shit is happening because everybody's just stuck on that fucking thing. And it compounds the real shit that's going on in your life.
Yep. Yep. No, you're definitely right. You're definitely right. I mean, but sometimes that's it is actually related. I was gonna say sometimes that stuff isn't related, but actually it is.
No, dude,
It is actually
it'll fuck you.
all 100% related.
It'll rope you back in somehow into some
That's the
bad
thing,
shit.
you get roped into. Yeah, yeah. That's so funny. That's really really interesting the way you just put that. Yeah.
Dude, it's just you just need to be in the real world, interacting with people, doing shit. Like this is where life is lived. I'm just such an advocate of that. This is just a revelation. I don't know. I've just had it more recently, and I'm just like, man, yes, I feel so much better. And I feel more productive, and like I'm making sure that like, all right, I'm writing down my 5 daily must do's. Like these are my non-negotiable tasks. I got to get these done every day. I'm writing them down before the next day, and I'm just being active and I'm being present and involved in like what's going on. And I've been significantly happier, and I've noticed that I'm progressing every day a little bit in life and towards the direction where I want to go. And man, I just feel like it doesn't matter where you're at or what you're doing or what your issue is. If you're just more present and involved in the now and off of that shit where you're scrolling and then you start ruminating and then just all this negative shit, like mentally, it just makes life hell.
Have you ever seen the show Dave?
Yes, it was
Did you see the second season though?
the worst season ever.
That was pretty bad, but
I like Lil Dicky, but
it's
he's
interesting though.
he's just one of the most. Some of his projects just really disappoint me.
Why?
Well, one, he openly talks about his perfectionism or some shit, which it causes extreme delays and lack of production because of that. And it's like, all right, cool, man, that's your problem. But like, are you like
I'm a fan. Get
like as
the
a
shit
fan
out.
and a consumer? Like, I need you to deal with your shit
Give me an album.
and put something out. And your ability to not do something, so I have nothing against him as a person, but as an artist, like, I don't really respect him too much as an artist anymore so much because it's like when you do shit, you put out some of the hottest shit. And who the fuck am I? Not like my opinion fucking matters, but this is just me as a person. Like, man, you put out some bangers and then you don't put anything out. You put out like this album as The Brain, which was just like not even that great, which nobody even fucking knew about.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I didn't even know about it. Somebody
Yeah.
had to tell me. Like, I was talking shit one time and was like, no, he also put this out, and I went out and I was like, okay, sure, yes, he did, but and then first season of Dave, fire.
Yeah. I was gonna say right
bro.
now I feel like first season Dave, like no money, like doing the shit, like in it, like kind of building, bubbling just a little tiny bit, but like obviously he's fucking like the show's all different than what actually happened in his career, and it's like
Right. No, I get it.
You know,
Yeah.
whenever he blew up, it was fucking like poof, like he just blasted through. But
Right.
you know,
So
I don't know. I feel like that, but I
just
don't know
don't
if he
be-
felt like
Well,
that.
you
Like,
don't-
and that's like the whole idea of it. Like it's
you feel like you're on the cusp.
you feel like you're on the cusp, but nothing's really happening, and like nothing's really happening. You're doing your shit.
You feel the momentum.
You feel the momentum, but you don't like want to get too trapped inside of it because it actually like really affects your relationships and like like what you're saying, your everyday life.
But you
right
have to.
here.
But and trapped in the social media part of it.
You
but
get this idea of yourself. Sometimes.
Yeah, but you have to believe. Listen,
You do have to
you
believe.
have to be the ultimate egomaniac. Believe in yourself more than anybody. Nobody can beat you, and it doesn't matter. But not so much that you don't listen to select, because you have to have the people who bring you down and keep you humble and keep you grounded.
Yes.
But when you step in the cage, you have to be the ultimate egomaniac.
Yes.
It's the only way. That's the only way to make it to the next level and be a champion. Like
Yes.
it's just you have to be that confident in yourself.
Yes.
Right. It's just the truth.
Yes.
But
Yeah, I was just talking about day-to-day life though, because if you take that guy to fucking lunch,
no, you can't do that.
god damn, I hate whenever I do that.
You gotta be a regular human.
God,
you gotta
dude,
learn how to turn it off.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just, and that's another thing. Like I was saying, like just picking where I am, who I'm with, like keeping my select few that constantly keep me right here.
Yeah.
Like that's where I need to be every day. And
Yeah.
then when that time comes, I've never had a problem turning that on.
Well, don't go season 2 of Dave, because he acted like a fucking jerk in that shit.
I know, isn't that funny?
Dude, that whole second season was so trash.
It was. I binge watched it, so it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't as bad. Did you binge watch it? Or was it like over time?
I can't remember what I did. To
For
be
me, it
honest
was
with
almost
you.
like a movie. Like it was just like hella fast. Like I just
Yeah.
spat it out. So
Yeah.
you know,
It's whatever.
yeah,
Yeah. He does a thing here or there.
yeah,
So
yeah. It was
I should
funny,
quit.
though.
I should quit hating on. He's done more than I have.
It was just. I think it's just really cool that he did. You know, he's so talented in
He's
music.
uber talented.
And
dude.
the way he did
I
comedy,
love his flow. His
like
flow
it's
is
so
tight.
unique. And then his show was also so unique, and it's cool
Oh,
that he can go in
yeah.
these different lanes and like do like there's nothing. Like, it's like really hard to do something, anything like do fucking anything. It's really fucking hard.
Yeah.
But to do things like way outside like that shit to me is just like wow, that's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
That's true. He's done some pretty incredible shit.
Like Childish Gambino as well.
Dude,
Donald Glover.
now him on the other hand,
Atlanta's sick.
dude, he puts out projects, bro.
Oh yeah, and comedy specials and
Dude,
he's
stand up.
fucking-
He was a writer for 30 Rock. I think 30 Rock.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a stand up. I wasn't his stand up wasn't my favorite, but he's done stand up. Like he had a Comedy Central special at the very least. I mean, obviously Atlanta's a very successful show.
I love Atlanta.
He's an amazing artist. Fucking did he put out how many albums did he put out? 3 or 2?
I'm not sure.
Under Child. I know he put out Campfire or Camp. He was my shit.
No,
But yeah, no, Donald Glover's uber fucking talented.
But I kind of see them. I kind of categorize them in like that same kind of thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just like super unique, like their own little. I don't know.
Yeah, except I would argue that. Oh yeah, Wake My Love. No, yeah, he's put out 5 albums.
Wow.
So see, here's the thing. I could see where you're getting at with the multifacetedness, but I would not compare Lil Dicky to Donald Glover. Donald Glover's
Not
shitting
yet.
on Lil
Yeah,
Dicky
not
in
yet.
every way possible.
He has to do a lot more. He has to do a lot more.
Yeah, how about you just do another album?
Yeah.
This dude's put out 5 bangers, bro.
That's true.
Dude, he's going and headlining like Coachellas and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
like Gambino's done that.
so crazy.
Dude, Atlanta's multiple seasons
Yeah.
doing really, really well.
Yeah, 3 seasons.
He was
deep.
a writer on a very successful show. Like he's done infinitely more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. I'm gonna get off my little Dicky hater trade right now because I know some boys who love
his
him.
parents must have been like, dude, they must have been awesome because think about it, anything, it takes a lot of work,
To
a lot of
cultivate
training
that
to
kind of
cultivate that type,
that kind of genius.
Yes, like
Yeah.
dude, he had to start young, like really expanding his mind and like really and like practicing skill sets and like
He's an
not only
exceptional
music and like writing and stuff.
A lot of it's just confidence, dude. Just confidence and just willing to put yourself out there and just like not giving a fuck.
Yeah,
Just you gotta believe in yourself. The most freeing feeling is just not giving a fuck what anybody thinks.
yeah,
Just doing you.
Yeah.
Who cares?
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I gotta live that. I gotta go fight in my undies in a couple weeks.
Yeah, bro.
I can't really care too much.
I know. You gonna
Just gotta
dye your
do my
beard?
best. No, I don't dye the beard. I think that's the weirdest thing.
Why
Seeing
not?
the beard dyed.
Why not, bro?
I don't like it. It looks
You
weird.
trying to get attention or not?
I dyed the hair last time. I'll probably just go shaved head again because it's too hot this damn summer. I gotta keep it tight. It's too damn hot, and I just like switching it up too.
Yeah.
And like I've been seeing a lot of guys dye the hair, and I was like, probably get away from that.
Yeah.
Maybe for this one at least. We'll see.
Get a face tattoo.
I was actually thinking about it.
For real?
Yeah.
What are you gonna get?
I don't know.
Where at?
Maybe like a broken heart or something over here.
Oh, like a little something small in
yeah,
the
just
eye
something.
right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
Neck tat.
Just go with the neck.
Yeah, well, I was gonna probably just do both.
Dude, I saw this one. It was pretty cool. It was like a demon was kind of like whispering into the ear, and then over here they had like a little angel like sitting on top of the ear.
That's sick.
It was actually kind of cool, the depiction there, but I don't know about anywhere on my face. Oh, I think my neck would hurt really bad too.
I feel like the neck would hurt more than the face, honestly. The gun to the face would really not be fun on that bone and shit, but like,
Dude, it's
this
anywhere.
is just so sensitive.
It's all sensitive.
It is
None
all
of it
sensitive.
feels good.
You're right. You're right. That's why getting punched sucks. It's also like
Oh.
delicate, not supposed to be fucking pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this other hand tattooed at some point. I have some pins and not pins, but I have some screws and plates in there. I'm thinking about getting surgery and having them taken out.
I saw that. I was gonna say that's a gnarly scar. How'd you do that? Fighting?
I punched a car window
Ooh.
like a dumbass. I thought I was gonna break it, but the only thing
Just.
broke. My hand was the only thing that broke, bro. It was just dumb. I was 18. And, it's just one of those deals. But they put 2 plates in there and 12 screws. There's 6 screws in each.
Was
each
it
one.
your window?
No, it was my friend's window.
Well, then it's probably good it didn't break.
Yeah, it worked
You
out.
know what I mean? You didn't
sure.
get a charge. You just fucking fuck.
Well, it was my friend's window, but
Yeah, but you never know. His parents might have been fucking.
no, he actually just moved out of his parents' house, and he had just turned 18. He just moved out of his parents' house. This is maybe we just graduated, I think, and we were drinking, and we were up in Columbia, Missouri, and we were like on this fucking back road and shit, and we ended up like arguing or some shit, and I ended up punching his car window. He was in the car, and I was like, he locked me out, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna break this fucking thing and get in, because this is how I was just stupid and angry. Because what's he gonna?
Leave you there.
What's he gonna leave me? Worst case scenario, if he did drive off, he's going to come back. Like, like,
they're like, dude, just let me in. Fuck this.
no, but I was just like, yeah, boom, and because I thought I was so tough, like, because you think you're invincible, right? And I thought I was like, I'll break this. So no, I broke my hand, and I ended up going to the hospital that night, and they put like a little temporary cast on there, and then we got surgery like a couple days later.
Damn.
So, yeah, stupid shit. On the way home, we were coming back from Columbia, and we broke down the side of the road. It's like 2 in the morning.
No way.
Like,
after you just broke it?
Yeah, well, we didn't. Well, it was just a flat tire, so we didn't really break down. So we had to change this tire. Like, my hand's broken, and I'm fucked up. And
you guys are all mad at each other and shit.
at that point, we were fine, cause dude, so I put, it's just ridiculous. It's a whole ordeal. No, dude, it was a story. So I'm considering getting the hardware taken out. It's actually kind of hurting me now. So I'm gonna after I get surgery again on it, I'll probably get my hand tattooed.
Nice. Get all those screws out.
Yeah, yeah. I like the hand tats, bro. I
do
don't know
too.
why.
I did too. Yeah.
Tat it up.
Tat it up.
Yeah.
I'll probably get the sleeves finished soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a big one. I saw you got the fingers there.
Yeah.
Those little. You got a little gun or a little poke machine or something?
I was hanging out with some friends that had the pokers.
Little pokers, right?
Yeah, and just stabbed it up with a needle.
You're silly.
Yeah. Why not, though? It's all temporary.
Why not? Everything is temporary, dude.
You know what I'm saying? It like literally hasn't affected me at all. And then like I started just thinking about it, like, wait, I'm trying to be like a real professional athlete and like really do my shit. Like, and then even if like it doesn't even matter, like just you could die tomorrow. Even just the idea of it.
Yep.
You know.
Dust in the wind.
Man, dude.
Dust in the wind.
That's
I heard that
another thing
song
this year.
2 days in a row.
Really?
What?
I said that's another thing I was gonna say. That's another thing I learned this year is just how, you never know when your last day is.
Yeah.
Like you're always, we're always like worried about money and this and that. Like, gotta get here, gotta go do this. Da, 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 da. You just never know.
That's true. That's true.
I had 4 people in my family pass this year, and like 2 that were like really, really close, and they were all unexpected. Or those 2 were unexpected. The 2 that were really close, my dad and my cousin, and just a huge lesson. Huge lesson.
Dude. Yeah, there's no tougher lesson than that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that has to make it easier to fight, right? It's like, no fucks given.
None.
Yeah, bro. Josh, it's been an hour and a half, sir.
All right. It's a quick hour and a half.
I know, dude. It fucking flies by. Let's wrap it up, my man.
All right.
Tell the people where to check you out at.
Okay. I need you guys to check out Total Roofing St. Louis. 2-car guys. Marshall Inu. Go get your tokens immediately. Obviously, get your gi at Imposed Will. And all your shorts. And then on social media, at Augie MMA. Facebook, Josh Augustine MMA. And Ameristar, July 9th, I'll be fighting. It's definitely going to be a showcase. It's definitely going to be something that I'm looking forward to sitting there and taking my time and showing my skills and really putting a whooping on this guy and enjoying the process because I'm going to be able to all night long, and I'm just going to go out there and do what I do and let the finish unfold itself instead of forcing it. So it should be really, really fun to watch. So if you're checking this out, please come check out the fight.
It'll be a good time. I'll be there commentating.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cage side.
Yeah. All right, everybody.